We'll give these a little bit of smoke, see if we can calm them down a bit. It's either 4 or 5 colonies or one really, really long colony. Yeah, this is the main entrance point, just down there. We already pulled this bit away. If we look in here, you can see them all down there.
So I guess we're going to have to take up this felt next and see what the crack is underneath this.
Yeah, shall we, let's crack on. Let's see what we can find. All right. So, here we go. Oh, Christ. Wow. We've now peeled all this felt back to see what's underneath, and what we can see so far, other than there was an old wasp nest here, that's an old wasp nest we can see. But in here we can see there's lots and lots of bees in this section, and that's another part of a wasp nest. It's a bit of a conundrum really, this one, because there's 5 entrance points there, there's 1 entrance point there, so that's 6 entrance points. We've got the first colony open. We were correct, there's more than 1 colony. This is the first colony we're going to take out. This is the board that was underneath the felt of the flat roof. We've flipped that over, you can see this here. Obviously that's upside down. You can see all these bees here, they're all drinking away at the honey. And what we're going to do, we're going to take the bits of brood that we want. When we say brood, it's the bits that's got the eggs in and stuff like that, and the little grubs. And we're going to put that into these frames, and then these frames are going to go into that little mini hive, which is called a nuke. And then we'll leave the bees to clean up all the honey. Well, the honey that we don't put inside that bucket there, because that's going to go in a jar.
First piece.
So, rather annoying that, I've got my glasses on.
What on earth is that?
What? That's a beetle of some description, mate.
Is it a bee or a beetle? I think it's a bee. I'm going to show the camera. That looks insane.
Or a big spider or something?
Look at that. Is it a hornet that's been propelled? That's incredible.
Is it a hornet that
It looks like a hornet that's been propelled. I'm keeping that. That's amazing. Some money in there, but...
Well, where there's honey, there's money, son. Let's have it. To its nest to tell all its friends. So there's another one. As you can see, that has been cooked alive. It's really spooky, isn't it? They've taken all its legs off as well, the same as the other one, apart from its back legs. Madness. What they do is they form a ball around the hornet and start vibrating, and the bees can stand something like half a degree hotter than the hornets can stand.
Trying to attack it, look.
Look how much they hate them.
Look.
That's honey. That's some bee bread. That's when we're cleaning up the honey there.
I've just smelt that.
And there's a drone.
That banana smell.
Did you?
Wow, this looks amazing. Oh my god.
Oh, what are you doing? You forgot.
No, have a look at that. It's all fell down inside.
Oh man. Life gets very complicated with these, doesn't it?
Oh, they've all moved apart now. Let me see if there's a queen on there.
If no one can spot a queen, I'll buy you a drink. This is going to be a nightmare. Now we've reached this part of the colony, you can actually see where all the comb has collapsed because of the heat banging down on this roof all day in the summer. This has collapsed. When it's collapsed, it could have killed the queen. Now we've got the added problem of moving a queenless colony.
Or we could join them to them.
And all I can see is honeycomb, mate.
Yeah, there's no brood anywhere, is there?
Well, we might as well get all this out, put it all back together, let them rob it. There's definitely 2 colonies here because I keep on seeing bees trying to sting each other. Look where my camera is, just above the bucket of water.
Oh, crap. That would have been funny.
Splish splash. I was taking a bath.
Oh. Because the... No chance. No chance.
Just like a big lump of
It's all honey.
honeycomb in the normal brood chambers. That could work, Rick.
I think.
Oh yeah. It's straighter than most of its wing. You in? Just put it in the honey, mate. Put it in the honey. I'll clean it all.
Ah!
You got you.
Ah! Oh, God. Ah! That got me good.
Missed that one. How's that feel, Rick?
Number one. That hurt.
You go through your glove. I'm just going to do it in big chunks, Rick.
Okay.
And this is useless thing.
The only benefit of that brush is it's slightly stiffer bristles.
And that's the point of the bee brush, it's only super soft bristles.
You think that I don't?
The honeycomb is a honeycomb with holes. If you know what I mean?
It literally looks like, you know when you've got candles that you've left in your conservatory?
Yeah. So you can see our problem is you can't get this out. This is the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't put that in frames.
That's
I think we just got to stick that on
I think that's about. Get that one, mate. Right, open up the thing. Okay. There's a sting look. There's one that stung me, look. Okay, and there's the actual. There's the stinger. This must have collapsed when we had that hot weather a few weeks ago. You know, when we had that record-breaking 30-degree weather.
35, 36 degrees, wasn't it?
Yeah. What do we know then? We've got two colonies. This colony, basically, I'm sure you've seen earlier on the video when we were describing, as long as the video didn't turn off because the battery went. That basically, we think what's happened here, there was a queen in this colony, and a few, was it last month?
No,
it was
no,
only a
it's,
couple
about,
of
it's
weeks,
only
wasn't it?
2 weeks ago.
About
max.
2 weeks ago, we had like super records temperatures around here, and I think this roof got that hot that the comb all melted and it fell on its side, and then what's happened is it's killed the queen, basically. So we've got a queenless hive. So this one would have died out basically pretty soon, I think, because they couldn't work in that hive anyway because everything was on its side, wasn't it? Everything was knackered. So really we're kind of at a quandary what to do now. I think what we're going to have to do is leave the bees to clean all this up. We'll take all this comb away and this comb away. We'll leave this nuke here. You never know, perhaps we'll come back and there'll be a load of bees in it. I doubt it. And then we'll come back either tomorrow or I think we need to leave it 2 days, to be honest, just to let nature clean all this out for us. Then we can seal this up to stop any other bee swarms turning up and taking its place. But the best thing for cleaning honey up is thousands of bees, and as you can see in here, Rick, on that bit that's spilt out in the bottom, you might as well let them get on with that. As we were saying before, what's happened is this roof has got hotter than it's probably ever got since the building was built. When we had a super hot couple of days 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we think what's happened is that all the wax has got that hot, it's collapsed. So there's no queen, and it's killed the queen basically. That's what we think has happened.
Yeah, because there's no brood, is there?
So what we're going to do, we're going to leave these girls now, and because there's robber bees here, bees from the original colony, and as you can see there's honey absolutely everywhere. So we're going to leave them to clean up all the honey. You can see them all sucking away like mad down here. Look, you can see them pumping it into their bodies. And then what we're going to do later on, we're going to come and we're going to fill these voids up with some insulation so that they can't get back in there. Flop this back over, put the wood back in, and we just really, really hope that the same thing hasn't happened to this one. It's going to be a long day, Ricky. We want to make sure these void spaces that the bees can't get back into them. We're hoping in a couple of days they'll all be inside that nice little nuke. If not, well, we'll deal with that when we get to it. But these sections we're going to fill up with insulation now so that no other bees can get in through those weep holes and get into these parts for the future. So let's get on with that then. Go on, Rick. Okay, so this is now finally the end of day 2, I think. Well, apart from packing all the tools away.
Day 1.
And else. Day 1, is it only day 1? It feels like day 2. As you can see, what we've done, we've made everything watertight. We've had to do a bit of a rush job, because if you look over there, that's a local nature reserve. Look at Clint Hills over there, look. We got rain coming, man. So that was a bit of a race, but it's all done. What we're hoping to find when we come back in a day or two, depending on the weather again. Thank you, England, for your beautiful weather. Hopefully, these bees now, the only place that they can go is through the one weep hole which is there. Basically, the bees can get in through that weep hole. The only place that they can get to is a little tiny hole that we've cut, like a little flap in the felt there, into this nuke or this temporary hive. Fingers crossed, we'll come back in a couple of days. This will all be full. We've put as much comb in there as we can. There's no brood comb in there whatsoever, so God only knows what's been going on, really. Who knows what fun we will find under that one?
Yeah.
Because I think that's going to be a bigger colony.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's going to be that one there's going to be way bigger than that.
And yet again, 10 years we've been doing this and I've never seen this happen before. Right, let's get all the stuff down then. It was quite a good haul of honey though.
Yeah.
Okay, see you soon.